here today and talk about a few of my favorite beauty products that I've recently picked up over the past 6 months. I've been looking for a good skincare regimen since I was a teenager. I had a horrible bout with acne. I went from doxycycline to spironolactone to Accutane. I did the whole whoop around. As an adult, I have kept my acne at bay, but one thing that I've noticed is that I have to have a good regimen, making sure that I wash my face night and day, making sure I take off my makeup, and making sure that I drink plenty of water. I just wanted to go over a few things that I've enjoyed over the past few months. I typically look for a few things in my skincare. One being kind of naturally derived. I wouldn't say I'm completely natural, but I have tried a few products that I won't mention today that have been completely natural and they worked great. I just never repurchased them. But I typically try to stay away from things that have harsh abrasive, harsh scents. I typically try to buy more higher end brands because I've just seen that those have worked with my skin. So first things first, we're gonna go off with cleansers. One of my favorite cleansers at the moment is the Truth Juice Daily Cleanser from OLEHENRIKSEN. This is amazing. It has a great creamy texture when you're applying it to your face. I typically like to wash my face for 45 seconds. I've learned that that is enough time to break down the top layer of residue and make sure that the dirt is coming off when you're washing. Growing up, you know, I would just splash water on my face and just call it a day. But they've said effective face washing is at least 45 seconds. I've showed my husband that tip and he's been doing that and his face has cleared up significantly since he's been washing his face just a little bit longer. Like I mentioned, this is one of my favorite face washes. This is the one that I use daily. The next face wash that I have is the Bliss Makeup Melt. This is really good. I use this one specifically if I wear makeup. I just apply it on my face and then I take a makeup remover wipe and just wipe off all of that. You can use this as a cleanser by itself, but I don't seem to like it. I just may use this along with another face wash. So I apply this on my face dry and then I just wipe it off, and then that helps break down my makeup. One thing about naturally derived face washes and natural products is that they are not chemically induced, so they can't really break down a lot of makeup. So when you are purchasing natural products, you want to make sure, or products that don't have a lot of chemicals, you want to make sure that you have a good amount of steps in your regimen. I wash my face in the shower and I wash my face outside of the shower every night. So basically I wash my face up to 3 times within a 20-minute period. So as far as washing my face in the shower, I use the NEUTROGENA skincare bar. This is amazing. I just keep it in the shower and I just wash my face while I'm washing up, setting up, letting the soap sit on my body. I'll go over my face with my hands. I don't use a towel. I just go over my face with my hands while the water is warming up. Typically, yeah, that's usually how I do it. I wait till the water is warming up because it's not good to put scalding hot water on your face, that I've learned, and I love to take scalding hot baths. But I set this up on my hands, wash my face really good, and that takes off the first layer of dirt. Typically Monday through Friday I do not wear makeup. Sunday and Saturday you won't find me without makeup. So that is a really good bar to use during the week to take off the day's work and, you know, the day's dirt. So next thing that I typically like to do after I wash my face and get all my face going, after washing my face I'll go ahead and tone my face, or I'll exfoliate. I typically don't like exfoliating my face because my hands are very heavy. I'm a very heavy-handed person. Therefore, if you're exfoliating your face, you may tear your skin or be a little bit too abrasive. So I try to find products that aren't as invasive. So I don't use a daily scrub. I typically don't buy scrubs. That's just my personal preference. So recently I went to Sephora and I wanted to find something that would give me a cleaner look. I wanted to work on the texture of my face, and of course exfoliators help with that, but I told her my issues. So the representative gave me a great option. It is the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads. These are great. They help exfoliate, tone, and they just clean up any extra residue that you've left on your face. I love these. I typically start with my T section because that's where I have a lot of texture. I start here and I start here. Then I take the pad around my face to make sure that I get the rest of the product on my face. I use one pad, typically every morning I do, and then sometimes I'll do it at night. But you can use this every day or every other day depending on how sensitive your skin is. But this is definitely great. I've only been using it for about 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll be going back to my regular toner. But this is a really good add-in to have to your skincare regimen if you're working on texture. One thing that I love is the OLEHENRIKSEN Glow 2.0 Dark Spot Toner. Amazing. I started using this last August and it really showed great results. One thing that I have an issue with is I have hyperpigmentation here, and then I'll have hyperpigmentation around my face. I've always been kind of self-conscious about it simply because I just don't like having that manly look, especially because I don't wear makeup during the week. So last August I was like, you know, I want to have that makeup, no makeup. I don't really have makeup, kinda. I do have makeup on look. This here was a game changer. I've been using it, or I was using it Monday through Friday, and sometimes I would do it, you know, every day, but sometimes you have to give your skin a break. But I would use it morning and night, and it has really helped. I will make sure to post pictures on my Instagram of my skin back then and then how my skin looks now, but I've just noticed a major difference. Of course, skincare, you will notice a difference if you eat better. Your hormones have a lot to do with your skincare, especially insulin levels. I've been trying to cut sweets out of my diet and that's really helped, but I really do say that this is a staple to have in your skincare regimen. So after I tone and I exfoliate, I go ahead and start brushing my teeth because I want to make sure my face dries completely and the toner sets in or the exfoliator sets in and my face just dries. So as I brush my teeth, brush them for about 2 minutes or however long it needs to take. Then I go in with my serum. Typically in the morning I use this every morning. Sometimes at night I don't. I may replace it with something else, but this is the Olay Truth Serum and it is amazing. I tell you, amazing. It gives a light, refreshing smell. It kind of rejuvenates your face because after toning, cleansing, and exfoliating, sometimes you pull out the natural oils in your face and you want to make sure that you have a nice smooth feel afterwards. And so this here definitely gives me that feeling. And the scent isn't too potent. It's actually perfect. I love it. I wouldn't recommend something with a strong scent because I know most people with sensitive skin break out easily, but this one here is perfectly fine. As far as another serum that I may use, it's an oil base. I'm typically not a fan of oil-based products simply because if you don't let it absorb into your skin, you will get it all over your pillows and your sheets and you'll stain your sheets. But this product here is the Bio Oil. It is amazing. If you're talking about you're trying to get rid of stretch marks, get rid of hyperpigmentation, get rid of acne scars, get rid of just scars in general, this is really good. I used to use Mederma back in the day. Mederma is a tad bit expensive, so I wanted to try something else that was actually sensitive enough to use on your skin. So what I'll do, if I don't use my Truth Serum at night, I'll put this a little bit on a cotton swab and apply it to the areas that I have the dark spots, which is typically my nose, is going to be on my cheeks, and I just kind of go from there. And as I let that dry, which you have to let it dry for a minute, about 3 minutes actually, I'll, you know, kind of just fan my face, or I'll go dry off, or I'll put some lotion on my body. I'll kind of just allow myself to let the oil absorb into my skin. But with that being said, I do not use it in the morning because in the morning I'm moving very fast and I don't have enough time to allow it to absorb into my skin. Lastly is moisturizers. I have a few different moisturizers that I've used in the past years. I've learned that moisturizers you cannot skimp on. As you will see, most of these products are higher end. They cost a little bit more. I'm not saying that you have to spend a lot of money. You have to find what works for you. But these products they've worked for me, and me getting cheaper products in replace of these when I've ran out has led me wrong. So this here is the OLEHENRIKSEN C Rush Brightening Cream. It is amazing. I love using it. It gives me really good coverage as far as just using a little bit. It spreads on my face very evenly. I've noticed that it doesn't leave a white film. Some creamier moisturizers will leave a film if you don't rub it in. And then it also is a refreshing feeling. It makes me feel a little bit cooler after I've washed my face, and kind of, if I do have any redness, it cools it down and tames it down a little bit. So that is a great product. Lastly, I have one other little moisturizer that I've been using. I typically like to use this one when I'm applying my makeup. This is the Peter Roth Thomas Water Drench Moisturizer. It is amazing. I got this as a sample, and samples are good. You guys have to understand, like, when you get your points at Sephora or Ulta, get something that you think that you'll use. Don't go get something that you're not going to use. I've been using this one. Peter Roth Thomas is an expensive brand, so I wouldn't have saw myself purchasing this without using a sample, but I've loved this. This here is just a little 7.5 ml bottle, and I've used it for the past 30 to 60 days. I just use a little bit goes a long way, but it gives my skin a great amount of moisture. My skin is very dry, and this helps when applying my makeup. It gives me a smooth canvas before I apply my primer, and then the several layers of makeup. Like I mentioned, all of these products are great. You can, once you're finding your skincare routine, you'll find what works for you. If you want to, the best option to find is target what you want to fix in your face. If you just want clear skin, find something that will clean your skin. You don't have to add a lot of products, but I think the fundamentals are making sure you have a cleanser, making sure you have a toner, maybe a serum. Serums are optional, I think. I don't think that they're really needed if you have clear skin. And then also a moisturizer. The top three things are the first, second, and fourth one. Like I mentioned, start at CVS, go to Ulta, go to Sephora, talk to these beauty gurus that know what they're doing, because sometimes looking at things yourself, it'll get a little confusing. I've been loving these products. I've been looking forward to repurchasing them simply because I'm not a fan of spending a lot of money on something, especially wasting my money on it. And none of these have been things that I've wasted my money on. Luckily, if you purchase anything from Sephora, if you purchase anything from Sephora, if you don't like it, you can take it back if you have the receipt. I haven't had to do any of that. But as far as this goes, these products are great. I'm telling you, like, all of these products are really, really good. I just couldn't imagine not having these in my skincare routine. And of course, like I mentioned, there were about 8 different products that I showed, and you don't have to use them every day, but I spend time to make sure I take about 10 minutes a day to wash my face, and my skin has really improved. One thing about wearing makeup, your makeup is only going to look as good as the skin beneath. So remember to wash your face morning and night, and you guys will be beautiful. You don't have to worry about wearing tons of makeup. Just make sure you wash your face. Even if you can't afford tons of products, just get you a good cleanser, and then just make sure that you're moisturizing. Those are the 2 basic things that you need to know to start in a good skincare routine. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. If you have any comments, leave them down below. Look out for my next video. I'll be coming back every so often, sharing a few of my beauty products that I've loved and I've loved recently. Make sure to check me out on Instagram. Make sure to check me out on Influencer. I review all of my products there. Influencer is a great tool for people to use if they love reviewing things. And make sure to check me out on Facebook. I love talking with you guys. But anyways, this is Kenny, and I'm out.